ready to carry the action into week 3 here with the In-Series Motorsports Cross Car Championship. I am once again joined in the booth with the legendary Anthony James. Anthony, how are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, and I don't know about legendary, my friend.
Well, I appreciate having you up here, and last week Crandon a really fast track. This week we're going to slow it down a little bit here at Wild West, a little bit more technical. I know we're only 3 weeks into kind of the inaugural series here with the Cross Cars, but what are you seeing kind of going into tonight? You think it's going to be clean racing? Are we going to have some troubles as we kind of figure out these vehicles? What are your predictions for the night?
I'm going to say my prediction for tonight would be, just because of the history of Wild West and just kind of how crazy some of the starts can be in the opening laps. I think we're going to see some chaos in the first couple of corners, possibly. I hope not, but if we do, it is what it is. But other than that, so far I'm seeing a lot of good racing, good hard battles fought among the drivers. And yeah, they're doing awesome out there. And one thing I've noticed is that somebody's got to catch that Cody Winecki guy.
Yeah, that is going to be the challenge, definitely moving forward. Speaking of Cody Winecki, he's going to sit at the top of the leaderboard. These points do include the drop week, so we're kind of seeing a real-time layout as far as what we're seeing. Taylor Vandenbush down a position, Zach Drapkin down, Sean jumping up with him showing up last week. So really, kind of the people I expect to be up front are more or less up front, and we'll see if it kind of stays that way.
Yeah, it's just kind of been pretty close battles between amongst those top 5 drivers in points there pretty much almost all season long. So hopefully we'll see how things go, and we'll see if somebody can finally crack into the winner's circle that can make their history in their record books.
Yeah, so speaking of such, we'd love to invite everyone to play along if you're at home tuning in. AMX Fantasy's happening now. We got the results in from last week. Cody Winecki, Dale Farnes, Eddie Farnes. You picked some good drivers. And
yeah,
then Jeffrey as well. So not too late. Go over to amxiracing.com/fantasy, or you can just go to the AMX iRacing homepage and just click on fantasy. Like I said, we have all the way up until the start of the main event to get your picks in. So we invite you to play along.
Well, I've already told Taylor and Nathan that I got you guys on the list this week, so don't let me down. So we'll see how that goes, as I see Nathan pretty much die in turn 1.
Yeah, I'm thinking Winecki. I know you and I were kind of talking about it quickly. I'm hoping he can keep his win streak going. Although I'm running out of things to talk about with him up on the podium, but that will be the challenge for him tonight.
Hey, but it was a great week. He had a great week last week as he was able to win both races and the dash for the cash, and on his birthday of all things.
Yeah. So. Looks like practice is wrapping up. They're going to flag everybody in, and we're just going to move right into some heat races tonight. So typical format, heat racing, an LCQ quite possibly, and then a main event. So let's go ahead and bring out heat 1. Anthony, take it away for us.
All right, starting heat 1, and on the pole position, we got Jeffrey Latch. On the outside pole, starting right behind him is Solomon Borschinger. And row number 2, we got Sean Winkler and Chase Guerre. That is a dominant duo right there in this series. Starting in row number 3, starting in 5th is Taylor Vandenbush. And in 6th place, we got Mike Singletary. Starting 7th and 8th is Cody Winecki, Connor Berry, and Justin Bennett rounding out the field.
Yeah, 4 laps is going to make up the race, and then top 4 are going to advance out of here.
Oh, we'll see who can get the best start here. As we know, we start standing starts in the cross carts here. And So far, all the drivers seem to be loving the standing starts with these.
Yeah, it definitely makes
Something
it
new.
fun. If that front
Yeah.
row doesn't launch very well, it can create havoc behind them, as we've seen. So
Oh, especially in the back. Especially in the
yes.
back.
So Jeffrey's
That's why you
sitting
got
in
to
a
make
good
sure skipper's
position.
good to go.
Solomon right outside of him. Yeah, it's there. So it looks like rev limiters are going to come on up, and we'll drop the white or the green flag.
Ready, green, green, green.
All right, and we're oh, look at that wheelie Cody had. That was crazy. Solomon did not get that great of a start as he falls straight to 4th place as Winkler looks to the inside to make a quick move on. Oh, that's Latch. That's my bad. And Sean gets a nice quick couple of car lanes going into turn 2 as Chase comes out of nowhere trying to throw an insider there. Gets a little loose on exit there, trying to hold off old Vanderbush there. As Vanderbush looks to the inside, and he has got the position as Chase stays way wide. He's going to possibly let Winicky get it on the inside there as well. And he still hasn't moved over. And looks like Winicky's going to try and make a move on the inside. Going into turn 4 as we come around to complete lap number 1.
Yeah, I gotta say, Anthony, 4 laps goes very quickly here at Wild West. So if you got moves to make, you got to make them now.
All right, you got to go quickly as they look like they're going to go 3 wide going into turn 1 as Connor Berry gets turned around as they kind of get collected there as a 3 wide going out of back straightaway back to 2 wide as Taylor Vanderbush on the outside, Chase Guerra on the inside, and Winicky going to the inside of Vanderbush as they're 2x2 coming out of the corner as Chase is able to pull away as Vanderbush and Winicky are still side by side. Winicky is going to try to pull the crossover, but Vanderbush is able to get the good run out of the corner as Connor has some damage on his car. Going into turn 4 here is they all kind of feeling each other out after that crazy lap 1 as Chase gets a huge run on Jeffrey Latch there. He's making a move to the inside. Going into turn 1, let's see if Chase is able to make it stick as Jeffrey just goes way wide to let him by, it looks like. And off the jump, side by side still for 2nd place. As the top 4 advance into the next round, is currently Taylor has the final transfer spot. And as Taylor goes way wide in turn 2, Latch goes even wider as they're 3 wide for the final transfer spot. We're going back into 2 wide now. As Jeffrey falls out of the spot and Winicky is now in the transfer spot. Now, as Winicky should get the drive off the corner as he had momentum there.
Yeah, all eyes are on these 3 right here. It's critical to get that transfer if you can, because it's very quick. You can very quickly get squirrely and lose it in the LCQ if you got to go that route.
Yeah, absolutely. As we go 1 lap to go, Sean Winkler has a very comfortable 2.5-second lead as it looked like Gare gets into the wall, but he's able to corral it a little bit as side by side for 3rd place as Winicky will get the drive off the corner and Taylor will just fall in behind. As Lash is starting to slowly lose ground on the top 4 here. As we come around turn 3. Oh, Taylor had to make an evasive maneuver right there as he out drilled the wall, looks like. He gets a little loosey-goosey there. As we come around, coming into turn 4 for the final time in the heat race, Sean Winkler, just as long as he makes a good couple of laps here, jumps here, goes straight, will take heat race number 1. Chase Guerra will come home in 2nd place, Cody Winicky 3rd, Taylor Vanderbush 4th, Jeffrey Latch 5th, and who's going to come home 6th? Looks like Mike Singletary, Justin Bennett, Connor Berry, and Solomon Borschinger will round out your top 9.
Yeah, definitely good racing so far.
That was an amazing race. And so it looks like we have 17 drivers. We might have 1 driver go home tonight. Well, we'll see what the lobby decides to do because last week it was supposed to happen. You know, things happen. As we look at the lineup for heat race number 2, Drake Matei on pole, followed by Nathan Matuxon and P2. Starting on the row number 2 in 3rd place, we got Austin Bolson. On the outside of him, Eddie Farnes, who almost did not make it. And row number 3, we got the 5th, Zach Drapkin and Patrick Solari. And row number 4, we got Cody Harrelson, Emma Flynn, and Nick Nowak rounding out the field. You know, I think I just noticed this here. Is Nick starting on the downhill down there? He is. So if you're starting ninth, that's a
Ooh.
disadvantage already right there.
Yeah, that's going to be hard for a standing start. Definitely not a position you want to be in.
Absolutely. Looks like we're just waiting on Eddie to grid and should be good to go.
Yeah, it looks like time is going to expire for him, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate. Looks like he's going to an LCQ. As we sit here and wait and see if we can hear the cars go. Here we go, as you guys can hear, because I'm talking. And we're off. Green, green, green. Going into turn 1 here. Single file between the first 2 drivers side by side for row number 2 of Bolson and Solari. Looks like Bolson will get the run out of the corner for that position. He'll have it comfortably, as Solari will have the... No, Dropkin will now have the final transfer spot of Solari. Looks like he is losing a ton of ground. As your top 4 kind of single file it out, as Emma Flynn and Cody Harrelson are battling up for P5. Cody looks to the inside, but he just looks like he's going to have to follow in line and just... Oh, Cody had to take evasion maneuvers because he didn't want to take her out, so he's going to have to find some kind of a momentum to try and get back up there. As we have a race, it looks like for P4, P3, between Zachary Dropkin and Austin Bolson. Dropkin looks to the inside, and they make a little bit of contact as Bolson goes way wide and drops down to the final transfer spot. As Nathan Metoxen now is going to have to hold off Dropkin, as Dropkin has a huge head of steam, as Drake Mateg right now currently in the lead has the fastest lap at a 53.208.
Yeah, all these battles for transfer have been really fun to watch. You can definitely sense the urgency these drivers have.
Absolutely, with especially when you got 4 laps and you got a long ways to go and a short time to get there.
Yeah, you know, Emma's been really doing well these last couple races. She's pretty much finished, mid-pack, so she might be one to watch, as the series progresses.
Oh yeah. We had a big issue between Dropkin and Nathan Metoxen, as Dropkin is now in second place, and Metoxen now has to hold off Emma for that final transfer spot as Emma looks to the inside. And Nathan is able to get the run on the outside, and Emma is looking back to the inside, and they make tight contact, and they're both... Oh, that is not how you do a wall grind, Nathan, just so you know. And you also can't park there.
That's going to put Nathan into the pit.
Gets a gift, their early Christmas gift here, and you transfer, moving into the final transfer spot. As we look way back up here, Drake is just on a Sunday drive, having a huge lead over Dropkin, about 2.3 second lead, and Drake does also have the fastest lap of a 48.9 to Dropkin's 49.3. Now everybody's just kind of single file. Just make sure you don't mess up. Cody, he knows he's in the final transfer spot. He doesn't need to push it. He doesn't need to get too crazy. Just nice smooth lines. As Larry and Emma Flynn back there are battling out for P5 to see who wants to start up towards the front in the LCQ. As we take the downhill for the final time in the heat race, Drake Mateg will take the heat race win, followed by Zachary Dropkin. Austin Bolson will come home third, and rounding out your fourth and final transfer part is Cody Harrelson. Solari, Flynn, Nowak, Metoxen, and Farnes will round out your field.
So yeah, we'll see if iRacing is going to give us an LCQ, maybe a little bonus action out here on the track. And it looks like we are.
It looks like we are. It looks like I believe one person's going home. Let's see here. We've got 10 drivers. So starting on your pole for the LCQ is Jeffrey Latch. On the outside, Patrick Solari. On row number 2, we got in third place Mike Singletary. Fourth place Emma Flynn. And fifth, Justin Bennett, Nick Nowak. And row number 3, Connor Berry, Nathan Metoxen, Solomon Borsinger, Eddie Farnes round out your field. For this, I believe it's the top 9 that advance. I believe. I could be wrong. But since there's only 17 drivers in the field here, I'm going to say that it's probably top 9 with one driver going home.
Yeah, and there are some big names in here. Nathan Metoxen, Connor Berry, Nick Nowak. So it looks like foot's going down, flag's going to wave.
Green
Who's going to
flag.
get the biggest wheelie? That was pretty even across the board, it looked like. As we're coming into turn 1 here. A little side by side as Jeffrey gives Solari a nice little tug there. Nice little right rear, you know. As the top 3 have singled it out, and as we got a battle for, looks like, 5th place back there between, now we got a battle for 3rd between Emma Flynn and Mike Singletary, as we got a spinner in the back, and that is Justin Bennett.
Justin. Fortunately, not sure what happened there. Maybe just got loose.
Yeah. It kind of looked like there was some contact back there, and he just got the unfortunate end of the sticks there. As we come around to complete lap 1 with Latch in the lead, Solari 2nd, Emma Flynn 3rd. We got a side-by-side action, it looked like, back there for 4th place, as Emma goes way in the inside trying to get that run there, as Connor Berry and Mike Singletary battle it out for here for 4th place. As Emma looks to try and improve her position for the main event, as the further you are, the better you'll be, more than likely should be, but you never know. That middle of the pack there could be dangerous, you know. As we round out this corner, it looks like Solari is trying to peek to the inside because he wants that all-elusive B-main win so he can hopefully try to start 9th, I believe, since we had 2 heat races. So he wants to start, will start 9th place. As everybody is kind of singled it out, as I think most of them know that you're in a transfer spot. We just get some more seat time, just get more comfortable with the cars, and see how things kind of go from there. As we have a little bit of a battle in the back there, as Nick Nowak and Eddie Farnes are side by side for 7th place, and Nathan Metoxen is gonna try and poke his nose under there, but thought better of it and got out of there.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Eddie was able to make it. I know he missed the heat race, but it looked like he was able to climb into the sim rig and at least get a few laps in before the main event.
Yeah, I just got the message that he literally just pulled into the driveway as his heat race, or he just got on the sim as his heat race started. As they're side by side for P2 for a second there, but Solari looks like he got the better run out of the gates there. As Emma looked to the inside, thought better of it as Solari gets into the wall and nowhere to go for Connor Berry. Connor's going to look to the inside of Emma, gives her a little space. Emma gets a little wonky there, and Emma falls back to 4th place. As Emma looks like she's going to try and make the run, as Connor's going to block to the inside for this, trying to hold off P3. As Emma's there, Emma's to the inside of Connor, but she hits the berm and loses all of her momentum as we come around for the final time to the check flag. As Jeffrey Latch will take home the B-main win, followed by Patrick Solari, Connor Berry, Emma Flynn, Mike Singletary, Solomon Borschinger, Nathan Metoxen, Eddie Farnes, and Justin Bennett.
Yeah, good way to start the night, Anthony. I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing. A lot of good control, and we were kind of wondering what a technical track would look like, but it's all coming together.
Everybody's doing great out there.
So real quick before we recap last week, just a reminder that you have through the warm-up here to get your fantasy picks in. Get signed up if you haven't. We got about 5 minutes to do that, so make sure you pick some drivers who you believe are going to score you some points. And while we do that, let's go take a look at how last week shaped up in the last couple laps.
center. He's riding right on the livid edge of that thing because he about took himself out and almost in that cushion as he's trying to reel in Zachary Dropkin.
Yeah, we're down to just the last couple laps here, so if there's any moves to be made, especially by Sean Winkler, now's the time to consider it.
Will the birthday boy get the win, or will Sean Winkler find a way to get the victory lane once again? Brooks, you'll be fine. We just remember everything I taught you, all right?
Yeah, that's why we call it the Great Equalizer.
You'll be all right, Brooks. As these boys are still trying to figure out what they need to do in order to catch Winicky, as they are trying every line possible, swinging it way out, swinging it way in. They're just nothing's working to Winicky as he's just running the perfect line almost. As currently the fastest lap in the race is by Cody Winicky with a 1:17.006 to Winkler's 17.072. So they are almost deadlocked even.
Yeah, it's going to come down to a mistake. That's really what's... Cody is just so consistent. It's going to be a bad bounce or something like that that's just going to upset the vehicle.
Yeah, I think something like that's going to have to happen, but I don't want that to happen. As all these drivers have been very consistent in just keeping the car straight.
Looks like Cody Harrelson's out of the car, so whatever happened to him back there was enough to damage the vehicle for the evening. And unfortunately, a promising start, especially leading a few laps early in this race, and just an unfortunate way to end the night.
Absolutely. Hey, in the future, if we ever have a hole shot, anybody that's looking to do a hole shot award for Crandon, get in contact with us. We'll love to talk with you. As Cody and Sean are still out front, they're pretty much, I don't really, in my opinion, see much happening here. As it looks like our closest battle is for 11th place between Nathan Metaxa and Solomon Borschinger.
Yeah, these boys are bringing it home right now, and both Cody and Sean, this is, I'd say, a relatively easy part of the track coming up, so unless they find the K-rail on that last turn before the finish line, Sean's probably just praying that there's a bad bounce off this jump.
Here we go, coming into the final corner of Calamity. The birthday boy, Cody Winicky, drives it in nice and smooth, comes it out great. He is your tonight's round 2 main event winner, followed by Sean Winkler, Taylor Vanderbush, running out the podium. Zachary Dropkin, Chase Care, Rick McKay.
Yeah, like I said, great race, and just like I'm wondering if Winicki's going to be able to do it and grab another win. I really think I like the odds of it.
Yeah, the odds are pretty high right now after he got that heat race win. And just a quick clarification, I said top 9 in advance. It was actually top 8. 2 drivers went home, and that was Nick Nowak and Justin Bennett.
Yeah, so while we wait for these drivers that got about 40 more seconds worth of practice to put in, we'll kind of look at the schedule moving forward. Next week, we're going to return to Crandon for the short configuration before moving on to Firebird, and then Bark River, another track where the rhythm section might bite a lot of people. So, and then back to Lucas Oil. Wow, we're kind of moving into that part of the schedule where things can get kind of shooken up.
Oh yeah. So real quick, everybody in the chat who's watching, who was your guys' picks for tonight's race win? You got heavy hitters like Winicky, Connors showed up for his first race in these. Winkler's looking fast. Dropkin's looking pretty quick. Yeah, who do you guys got? And that leads me to you. Who do you got, real quick?
Oh, well, like you said, we got a lot. I'm going with Winecki in the 3P. But first, let's get through the main event for tonight.
All right, starting on pole for tonight's main event, round number 3 of Wild West. It's Sean Winkler. Take it back. Winecki got third. That's my bad. Winkler was able to get the win. Heat race and P number 2 is Drake Fateg. Starting on the inside of row number 2 is Chase Gare. On the outside, Dropkin of Zatkin. Zachary Dropkin, my bad. Words are hard. P4 and row number 3, starting in 5th is Cody Winecki. 6th, Austin Bolson. And row number 4, starting 7th, is Taylor Vandenbush. On the outside, Cody Harrelson. That's an interesting combo right there. And round number 5, starting on the inside, it's Jeffrey Latch. On the outside is Patrick Solari. And starting row number 6 on the inside, Connor Berry. Outside, Emma Flynn, Mike Singletary, Solomon Borschinger, Nathan Metoxen, and Eddie Barnes round out your field.
Yeah, it looks like we're just about ready to wave the green flag out of here, and 15 laps will make it up. We'll throw a comp caution halfway through and let them regroup and go the rest of the distance.
Absolutely. And just real quick, just to thank to all of our sponsors that kind of scroll by in the bottom left of our screen there. Just if you get a chance, go support them, go check them out, and just tell them thank you.
Yeah, we have a great group of partners that make all this happen, and we definitely cannot thank them enough. It looks like engines are coming up.
Green flag.
And we're dropping the green.
And we're good. It looked like one person jumped the start back there, and they're going to let everyone by. As going into turn 1, Sean Winkler, Drake Fateg, and Chase Gare. Chase gets the inside and gets a great run on the inside as Drake Fateg and Gare are now battling side by side going into turn number 2. As Fateg goes wide and Gare is trying to do the old switch up, and now he has to go the long way around in turn number 3, which is where you don't want to be when you got a full head of steam of cars behind you. As it worked out for the old momentum to help him keep it in that third and final spot there. Not final spot, but podium spot.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Look at this, Zach Drapkin up to 4th. He's been getting really, what's the word I'm looking for? Ooh, contact on the wall there.
Big hit by Winecki into the back of Drapkin as Drapkin had to check up for Chase in that corner in turn 1 there. As we were 3 wide, 4 wide, as Taylor gets the old left rear it looked like, and he still keeps it straight. That's impressive. It looks like Lash loses a few spots on the exit of that, as Emma Flynn looks like she had a little bit of an issue. Is in the pits. Connor Berry also has an issue. He has damage on his truck or his vehicle, and he is also in the pits. As we are side by side for, look like 4th place, 3rd place. Nope, never mind. 4th place. It was 4th place between Dropkin and Winecki, as Winecki is struggling a little bit right now. As they're kind of single filed out, and for the top 5. Oh no, I take that back. They're now side by side going into down the hill, going into turn number 2. Dropkin is looking to try and get the drive out of there, as Winecki gets a great run on the outside, as he would have the preferred line going into turn 3, as Dropkin thought about going for the crossover, but thought better of it and just kind of right in line. And it's still an early race, still early.
He's coming back a little bit further. Mentoxen didn't have the greatest heat race, but looks like he's moving up. Currently up to 7th. Taylor Vandenbush recovering from that early opening lap hiccup there. So then Cody Harrelson, he's I'm hoping he gets a couple good laps in, because I know he's got the speed to run up front. Seems like he's just kind of maybe struggling a little bit somewhere on the track. I haven't quite seen where, but yeah, last week he was showing a lot of promise with a lot of speed. So
yeah, if he can just kind of keep himself composed and whatnot, I think he'll do a great job for the rest of this race. He just needs to Well, first of all, he needs Compiel to come out, kind of bunch everybody back up so he can, make some moves. As you were saying with Nathan, he is up plus 8 spots right now, so currently he is our hard charger. As we go into turn 1, as Matei gets dangerously close into that inside wall there, as Winkler still has just over a half a second gap on Matei, and a 1.5 second gap on old Chase Guerra back there, as we're right on board with Drake as he goes around turn number 3.
Doing everything he can to keep Sean in the in view up there.
Absolutely. Looks like Sean put in a little extra work with these vehicles and really started to figure something out here. Yeah, I think he's just tired of finally finishing second or third to Cody, so he's like, this week's my time to shine.
Then we have a pretty big
top
gap.
Four kind of broke away
from
Nathan here in 5th.
Nathan's got some work ahead of him.
Oh yeah, all the drivers kind of single filed out, kind of have a nice little gap between everybody, and let's see where the closest battle might be. Might be for 10th place between Eddie and Jeffrey Latch back there. But
yeah, they're starting to kind of reel in Bolson up in 9th. So if they can get some good drives through these turns here, they'll be up on his back bumper here in no time.
Absolutely, as Dropkin is... I didn't even realize Dropkin went into the pits at some point, because he is also now 1 lap down, along with Emma Flynn and Patrick Solari.
It should be one more time around, I believe, before we throw the caution on this thing. Like I said, it's gonna be quick.
So, yeah, this is quick. I didn't even realize we're in lap 7. These drivers are put down some heaters right now, as Cody Winicky actually has the fastest lap of a 48.784. As Nathan Metoxen is now into 5th place at plus 10 spots. So yeah, he is definitely our hard charger, and the closest next hard charger is Eddie Farnes at plus 6 spots down there in 10th place. As we come around to turn number 4, as it looks like Matei had a little bit of issue there, but as we come around turn number 4, coming to the competition yellow, it'll be Sean Winkler. And Chase has a huge run on the exit of 4 there, but he wasn't able to get there in time, as Drake Matag will be P2, Chase Guerra 3rd, and Winicky 4th. And give it a country mile. We'll get to the guy in 5th place of Nathan Metoxen, Taylor Vanderbush, Cody Harrelson, Mike Singletary, Jeffrey Latch, Austin Bolson, and we got a good battle for 10th place again, as Eddie Farnes is able to hold on. And so it looks like Bolson entered the pits for a broken car. That will move Borsinger into 11th, as we wait here with Dropkin, Flynn, and Solari all have to go around to get their laps back. So, Frank, is anybody in particular you would like to talk to while we sit here and wait?
Well, anyone you can dial up on the radio. You know me. I'll chit-chat with anybody.
How about let's dial up Nathan Metoxen here, who's currently plus 10 spots.
Yeah, he's our mover. I'm curious what's going through his mind as we go into the second half of this.
Absolutely. As Nathan Metoxen, Frank and I in the booth, you got a copy?
Yep.
So it looks like here you're currently our biggest mover right now, our plus 10 spots. What are you doing out there? How'd you make all the moves so quickly?
I don't know, honestly. I was patient and let everybody kind of wreck. I mean, I started so far back, I'm like, well, I just got to chase down everybody that's in front of me. And well, here I am at 5th, trying to chase down these leaders, but I don't know how much I could do with how fast they are.
Yeah, it looked like they were starting to put a little bit of a distance between you, but well, also with you having to start so far back, what are your thoughts for the rest of this race? What are you thinking? You got anything for them, possibly?
I think I have a couple of tricks. I think I know some spots where I can capitalize. I feel like I can capitalize on those and pick them off one by one.
All right. Good luck, Nathan, on the rest of this race. It looks like you guys are rolling off.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed talking with Nathan. He's a fun personality, both him and Taylor. You get those guys together in a chat room, and it's a lot of fun.
Man, these guys are cruising on this pace lap, but the restart zone here is up on the plateau from the start of this little plateau to the tip of the start finish. Oh, that is like way early.
Sean's wasting no time to restart this race.
Anyways, let's see. We are side by side. Oh, one of them thought about putting 3 wide, but decided not to. As Mateg and Chase were side by side for about a split second, back to single file. Let's see if Chase can make some kind of a move here in the next couple corners on them. As we got 3 wide back there between Cody, Singletary, and Latch. As Nathan is right there with them, trying to see what he can do. And as they are single file, oh, no. We got Latch trying to make a move on the inside of Singletary. As they're side by side, Latch currently has the edge right now going into the final corner. As he should have the preferred, as Singletary goes way wide. Let's see if that little run will help him out, though. As Singletary and Dropkin, as Dropkin is now moving his way through the field. And looking back up front here, as we got side by side here for 4th place here, as Nathan looks to the inside of Winicky, as Chase is looking to the inside of Matei. As Chase does it. Oh, Chase had the checkup on the binder's horse, so he didn't get into him.
That was good
Now Chase
heads-up
has to
racing,
regroup
though.
himself now. Absolutely. That was amazing heads-up racing, by especially by Winicky, as Winicky catches the wall and loses a ton of ground. As he's bid for a 3-peat, might be gone.
Yeah, we might end up with a new winner tonight.
You know, I'm going to say that that's very likely, as Chase is trying everything he can to try and get around Mateg. As he looks to the inside, he's poking, he's looking. Oh, I think he thought better. As they're now side by side going down the back straightaway here, or down the hill. As Chase is there. Chase made a move, and he makes contact, and he goes around. Chase tried to get aggressive, and it cost him.
Very unfortunate for Chase. He was running really, really well. And it's one quick bad call can put you back.
Yeah, I think that also hurt my fans. Not gonna lie, Chase. No, I'm not mad at you.
We'll be talking in the Discord later.
Absolutely. As we come around to complete lap number 12, as Sean Winkler has opened the gap up to a 1.2 second lead over Cody Winicki's now in P2 all of a sudden. He was able to get around Mateg. Let's see what he can do to try and get his 3-peat.
Yeah, and Taylor Van den Bush is up to 4th. He's moved up. He was running a little bit behind there, but
yeah, he's moving up pretty good too. As Nathan's dropped back a couple of positions, but he's still holding in strong in a good 7th place finish. As Winicky is starting to catch Winkler now. He's less than 1 second behind. As it looks like Singletary is going to try to. Oh no, that's.
Looking at Jeffrey right now. Nathan Toxin behind him.
Oh, that's Solari. Okay, that's Patrick. I was trying. I'm like, couldn't remember who it was. I had a brain fart, but that is Patrick Solari looking to the inside of Nathan Toxin as Solari backs up a little bit as Bolson gets a little loose on the exit there, and Dropkin tries to find a way around him. As though, look now, Winicky has closed the gap even more. Another 2/10 down.
Zach Dropkin all the way back to 10th.
Yeah, he had to climb back to the field after he had the pit earlier. So let's see what he can do now. He's now down to 6/10, coming to 2 laps to go. Can Winicky get up there and make a move to go 3 in a row?
Yeah, these two have always been fun to watch.
Between them two. Right now, Winicky just needs to do as much drafting as he can in order to try and catch him and just get a better exit than Sean and just work it away, as he is down to 0.4 of a second behind him as we ride on board with him. The last time by, he had ran a 48.93 and Sean ran a 49.0, so he is quicker. He makes a ton of ground coming into turn 4 there. Let's see who can get the better exit here, as it looks like they're about even. This time by Sean, 49.2 to Winicky, 48.8. He is there. He is, as he makes an issue.
Getting into Drake.
Oh, that moves Taylor Vanderbush into P2. Drake Mateg is broke on the outside there. Winicky throws it in reverse, panicking, trying to keep it in the groove, as Winicky is now into third place as Vanderbush gets a Christmas gift, goes into P2, followed by Cody Harrelson in fourth. Life Relax is also now in the top 5 position after coming through the B main.
Well, look at this. This is pretty much sealed the deal for Sean. Good way to capture round 3, at least for him.
Oh, he about lost it right there, coming to take the checkered flag. And P number 2 handed to him on a silver platter. Taylor Vanderbush and Cody Winicky rounds up our top 3, followed by Cody Harrelson, Nathan Mata. Oh, 3 wide battle for 5th. Who got that? Nathan.
That's all between Jeffrey Zach, and Patrick. Yeah.
Wow, that was crazy. Patrick, Nathan, all that. Man, that was insane.
Well, we'll see as we wait for everyone to kind of get out of the cars there, so to say, and wait for us to talk to them. Let's see how it kind of shook up there at the end. So we had Sean Winkler, your round 3 winner, Taylor Vandenbush up to second place, Cody Winicky and Cody Harrelson in fourth, Nathan Matoxin up to 5th. A good move for him.
And our charger.
Yeah, and then we have Jeffrey, Zach Drakian in 7th, Patrick Solari, and then Austin Bolson 9th, Eddie Farnes 10th, Chase Greer up to 11th, Mike Singletary, Solomon Borshiner, Emma, and then we have Drake and Connor rounding out the field. So do we have anyone waiting for us yet?
Well, I guess we can say 2. Oh, yep, there we go. We got 2. We're just waiting on third place Winicky. So what are your thoughts real quick on tonight's race there, Frank? While we wait for Cody.
Yeah, the first half I was really impressed with the main. Kind of moving into the second half after the caution, it seemed like desperation started to kind of hit a little bit, and I think that there was probably some moves made by some drivers that people are going to be kind of regretting, but you got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes.
Absolutely. All right, we have here our third place driver tonight, Cody Winicky. You guys up in the booth?
Yes, sir.
So, Cody, we were all cheering. Everybody was cheering you on, trying to see if you can do that 3-peat, but unfortunately, you came up just a little bit. It looked like you were almost had the move, and you just got. What happened there? Did you make contact with him, or?
No, it was going good. The race was going great. Had a little wheel damage from the first half, but just ran out of talent, spun out, and then Drake clipped me, and it looked like he broke, and Taylor got around me, but we'll still settle for a third.
Yeah, you can't be too mad about a podium finish, son.
No.
So, anything you learn here, possibly for the future races here?
Yeah, the future races here, cars are bumpy, and watch out where they're going to bump to, because you never know where they're going to go.
That was one thing I was going to. How do the cars feel at this track compared to the other tracks?
The other tracks are definitely a little more comfortable, more wide open, better turns. This is a lot of sharp turns and a lot of straightaways, so you're flying off these jumps, and when you land it, it's either you're going to go straight or into a wall. And yep, it happened to me, and ran out of talent, spun out, but we're back on the box.
Yes, that is super fortunate with happening there at the end there. But you got any friends, family, sponsors to thank for third place finish tonight?
Yes, sir. You guys, awesome broadcast. Top Box Racing, Winicky Motorsports, Racecraft Boys, Impact Sim Sports. Yeah, overall, just a good night.
All right, thank you, Winnicky, and see you in the next one.
Have a good one.
You've got mail.
Well, I went ahead and grabbed Taylor Vanden Bush, who I've been anxiously waiting to interview on the podium. I knew it was only a matter of time. And first, congratulations for the Just a Trim team out there. Both you and Nathan putting on a great performance. He is our hard charger for tonight. But for you, how did it all come together, especially with the kind of the seas parting for you on those last couple laps, and you able to move your way up and secure a second place tonight?
It was interesting to say the least. In the early part of the race, I got caught up in some issues, and another guy ended up braking after hitting me. But it's kind of racing. But so I made my way back up to the Comp Yellow, and I was sitting there with Nathan, and at the Comp Yellow, I'm like, I gotta go from here, and I was able to get around him quickly and cleanly, and started settling in, and I noticed everyone started to drive away, and I had some room behind me. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll take this spot, and race. All of a sudden, cars go around. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And I, just like I told you before, I was like, I'll see you here. I'll see you on the. But here I am.
Yeah, well, your consistency has paid off. I mean, you're currently sitting second in points for the series, and second place tonight, especially with Winecki having a third place finish. So you're going to make up a little bit of ground for sure and keep chipping away. Are you feeling more and more confident in these cars, especially as we go back to Crandon next week?
Unfortunately, I won't be there in Crandon. I got a family trip that we're taking, but I am very comfortable in these now that I got the hang of it. Just like with those dirt street stocks, they're tough to tame, but once you tame them, they're a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, it's always fun watching you out here, and we're bummed we're gonna miss you next week. God bless the drop weeks, but we look forward to having you back after that as we're going to Bark River, and I'll let you give a shout out to all the people that make this happen for you.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you and Anthony for broadcasting. It's always a pleasure watching. I'm watching you too afterwards, and of course, Itm Motorsports for being the main sponsor of these, and just the trim, doing some lawn care service here. Winecki Motorsports, he's been around with us for quite a long time, and he races good, he races fast, races clean, and he's a tough one to beat. And then of course we got Chase Gear Motorsports. It's always fun working with him, and Refuse to Live, obviously, BGM Racing, and Borschinger Sim Sports.
Well, good deal. Well, I'll let you get back to celebrating with the team as you get ready to hop in the Pro 2 lights, and we look forward to seeing you back out here.
Awesome. See you soon.
Lizard.
As we have our race winner of round number 3 playing spoiler, we have Sean Winkler. Guys.
Yeah, hello, Anthony. Hey, Frank. Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey, it's good to have you.
Time we see you here in the winner's circle.
It's nice to be back. You never know. These cars are spicy and they're a little nervous, and anything can happen. So overall, it's nice to be back here with you guys tonight.
Absolutely. We love having you here. So one thing that Frank kind of asked Taylor, has you come in this race or after this race now, do you think you feel pretty darn comfortable in these cars now after 3 rounds?
Absolutely not, Anthony. No. No. Every session in these cars is a new adventure. So I don't take anything for granted. I just try to be consistent and keep my speed up and try not to loop it. Unfortunately, that's what Cody did there. Winecki on the final lap, he was good pressure. I mean, he was closing the gap. I don't know. He must have had some damage that made him faster or something, because I had one eye on the relative and I saw him coming close. But then that last lap there, I saw him dropping off and I felt bad, but then I felt good. So at the end of the day, glad he still got on the podium, but I'm happy to take the win, and feels good. Yeah.
That's awesome to hear. And he did mention that he did have a wheel damage, but you know what they say. You know how some drivers, they always have something to complain about, right?
Yeah, I think it made him faster. I think I needed whatever damage he did, because he was closing the gap. I was like, what's his secret? Now I know it's damage.
Just get the slight little wheel damage at the beginning, and you got it out of the books.
Yeah, I just got to clip a K-rail or something, straighten her out. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah.
So you learn anything about this track here for when we come here next week or next time, or anything for when you go back to Crandon?
Geez, I don't know. Just kind of keep your RPMs up and keep that thing pointed straight. I think that's really all I've learned. And you can slide it into the corners pretty hard. You can drive it in pretty deep, and as long as you just get on the gas and drive it out on throttle, you should be good. So that's kind of what I've learned, and then it's just repeating it, trying to do it over and over and not make any mistakes, because I mean, it's huge momentum car, right? So anytime you lose a tenth or 2 or 3 tenths, like that time just starts slipping away around the rest of the lap, and then you can never really make that back up. So I guess it's kind of easy to almost overdrive the car. Like if you make a mistake early in the lap and you're trying to make up that time, you're not really going to get it, and you could force yourself into more mistakes. So if you do make a mistake, just try to run the rest of your lap as clean as you can. Don't push anything, and then reset for the next one. Yeah.
Absolutely. There's some things I've kind of noticed watching you guys. It takes a lot of focus to keep these cars as straight as possible, especially for 15 laps straight.
Yeah. My hands are moving pretty quick over here. There's a lot of feedback going on the wheel. Yeah, it's a pretty nervous car for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, congrats. And you got any friends, family, sponsor you want to thank for tonight's win?
Yeah, thanks. I want to thank Racecraft Academy and Real Broker, Next Level Racing, and obviously you guys. Love AMX. Great league to run with, and appreciate you guys for putting on the broadcast too. For all the fans in the stands watching, glad they're able to tune in and check it out. If you're thinking about driving these things, they're a blast. They're free, so get the car and come on out and turn some laps. They're a blast. We'll show you the fast lines and come have a good time. So thanks Anthony, thanks Frank, thanks all you guys, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. And that is our race round 3 number Wild West winner, Sean Winkler.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, if you guys had fun tuning in for the Cross Cars, get ready for the Pro 2 Lights coming up next. As soon as we wrap up here, we're going to be relaunching. We'll be at Wild West, so stay tuned. Jump over. We look forward to having you as we go for a whole nother round. So, Anthony, as always, it's a joy hanging out with you.
You too.
And I look forward to rooting you on in the Pro 2 Lights.
I will do my best, sir.
All right. You all have a good night.